Welcome to another sololevelingarise video. So, Soohyun is now out, and I did a showcase of her in A5, but I didn't really go in depth on what set you can build her. So I just talked about pretty much how hard it is to build her, but at this point, let's actually go over what's the best set for her for most people. So this is the stats that I have her right now. And then if you guys want to know what she does, you can go check out that other video. So the set that I am running with her is the full Burning Curse set. The main reason why I'm running the full Burning Curse set is because it gives the most CP at the moment and possibly in the future. But in my opinion, this is not the best set for her. This set is very strong because it's level 73 and level 78. So what I'm about to talk about now is the best artifact set for her when the new Encore and Instance Dungeon comes out and they let us use level 75 of the other sets. As of right now, the stats of the other set, the level 55 set, does not even come close compare to the level 73, level 78 burning sets. Especially for the substat. Sure, your attack percent might be there, but it's just not enough because you're losing out on her most important stats. So let's just see if we can compare. Let me see if I can find one that has a defense pen +1, just to show the difference, because I think it's very important. I don't know if I have any defense pen +1 in this one. These are all +0. Let me just see. Here we go. So that's a 1,547, and then for a level 73 is 2,135. So about a 600 difference from between these two these two levels, and that just starts adding up, especially the further you go on. Like this is a +3 defense, and it gives 4,367, almost the exact same amount as the crit damage. So for your CP purposes, and if you don't really care about min-maxing her damage, the curse set is gonna be your most reliable, because you can clear everything with this, especially since you're not gonna be in the red, since the CP for this is so high. So yeah, that's the first thing you can think of. But now, let's say the level 75 sets are out. Let's go over what's the best ones for her when that's out. So in my opinion, the full 8-piece set, when the level 75 comes out, you're only gonna run 2 pieces of this. So pick your best one, but it has to be from the left side. So for me, I'm gonna be keeping this one for sure because this is +3 defense pen, and I'm probably gonna keep this one because it's double attack and +2 in a crit hit rate. So those two alone is gonna give me pretty much solid stats. But for the other two, now let's go to the recommended set. If you have her A5, the two ones that you want to run is Armed for extra 5% attack, or Toughness for the extra 8% crit hit rate. If you're not running a full 8-piece, a 2-piece set, and you're gonna run a 4-piece set of the older artifact set, you can do a 4-piece of those two as well, and they work fine. If you have her A1, you might be able to be fine with Solid Foundation, because her her core attack also gets buffed with her A1. So you might be able to be running this. In my opinion, if you have her A5 at least, or even in A1, I don't really like to use this because all this does is buff your core damage by 18%. And her main skill, from what I talked about earlier, is not her core attack. It's her skill too. So we want to use an artifact set that would buff this the most. And the way to do that is not by running Solid Foundation, which is just buffing your core attack. The way to do that is giving yourself a built-in 15% defense pen. Another way is a +32% crit damage. So if you're gonna run an 8-piece set, I mean a 4-piece set, it's gonna have to be arm or toughness. Nothing else works for me. She doesn't break, so that's fine, and all the other ones. One hit kill might work in Battlefield of Time, because if you do your rotation of your before you fire your Hellfire with your Madness buff, you can ult, so your ult's gonna get 25% more damage. So that might be the way to go for Battlefield of Time. But yeah, you can never go wrong with Destroyer, so Destroyer is always good for everyone. So yeah, it's just probably gonna be those two. So I wanna rank, if I were to rank them, depend on how much defense spend you already have. I'd say armed, toughness, one hit kill, and Destroyer. That's how well I would rank for the level 75 on the left side. But if you're only running 2-piece set, then I'll probably go just armed or toughness. So on the right side is the easiest way. Based on math that I've done, just simple math. The expert set is always gonna be your best set on your right hand side. This just gives you the most amount of stats. Because I'm not sure if this is 100% true, but based on my experiment, it seems like it. That attack percent scales off your level 80 or your base stats, plus your weapon stats, plus your gems. So the way I just tested that quickly. So let's say, so we have Kangtae Shakir, 5400 on a, I can see here, maybe, yeah, this is probably better. So Han Songi, 2700 attack, that's with gems without weapons. So if we give her a weapon such as this, that gives her 171 attack. So now her attack is at 2991. If we give her, and that also includes gems already, gem percentage, gem additional. So if we give her a 2% attack boost, that should give you about just a tiny bit, and that's based on 2% of those two combined stats. I think with additional, it just adds on to it. So with level 75, expert gives the most. It gives, if around 60 sacks, it should give you around 7,000 attack, and that's a lot of attack. And that 7,000 attack just scales off everything, while 50% damage here ends up being less in total. So attack, increasing your attack becomes more important, especially on the right side. That's why expert set boosts your score and power of destruction by a lot, even more than this. But the only reason why I'm not running them right now is because they're level 55 and I'm just not getting enough stats. Like this is 2040 for that. Let's see if I have one. That's a +2. Yep, this is 3728. Almost it almost doubles it. So yeah, I think that's it for that. Those are just the two best sets. So the best combination set that you can run is probably gonna be 2-piece curse with 2-piece armed, as well as a 4-piece expert set. That's gonna be your best set when those level 75 comes out. But as of right now, the best set for her, just to get her substats, is gonna be the full curse set today. Maybe in the end of the month, it's gonna be different, and it's gonna be what I said earlier. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video.